once again to everyone that has been joining us. I hope that everyone is well. This evening, or I can say today, we are blessed in having Bhavani Alimutu in studio. To you, Bhavani, my humble namaskaram and greetings to you. I hope that you're well, and I hope that the heat is treating you good.
Absolutely exhausting, isn't it?
So, Thaipusam Kavadi, what a massive event it is in South Africa, and I think across the world. Can you tell us a bit more about the Palmview Visvanathan temple?
So, our temple has been established in 1988 by a small group of determined individuals who faced all odds to build not just a place of worship for us, but a humble abode for the community to seek forgiveness and direction concerning life's challenges. Our temple is actually now led by Mr. Krish Kistadu, our chairperson, followed by our little committee as well. Our temple is a non-profit organization and sustains itself solely by donations and sponsors. And our temple has recently embarked on multiple projects, one being our new budgeting group that has opened. Our times are 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on a Tuesday. On a Monday, our temple conducts daily service for Lord Siva Peruman from 7 to 8 a.m. And on Thursdays, we have the Sai group, which conducts service from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. as well. So each year, our temple supports and coordinates multiple charity drives to give back to the community and respective societies who are in dire need, because we do believe that charity begins on our home grounds. Some of these charity projects involve winter clothing drives, festive hampers, etc. And our temple has newly embarked on a new project which requires funds for our repairs and the damages that have been caused recently by the excessive amounts of rain, the theft and multiple break-ins that have occurred lately. So yeah, that's about it.
Thank you for that, Bhavani. When will the Palmview Visvanathan temple commence with Thaipusam Kavadi?
So the Palmview Visvanathan temple Thaipusam Kavadi flag hoisting will commence on Thursday, the 26th of January 2023 at 6:30 p.m. when our daily prayers are conducted, and 3 p.m. on weekends. During the course of the week, bhajans are rendered, as well as discourses are narrated to enlighten the young and old, and all those souls that are searching for solace. These texts are extracted from the famous writings of all our Swamigals, the saints of Lord Muruga, for example, Avayar, Arunagirinathar, and Vallimalai Swamigal. These daily prayers are then followed by our Shakti prayer, where the Amman Abhishekam is conducted on Friday, the 3rd of February 2023, after our Murugan Puja. We place emphasis on this prayer as the Shakti, when translated into English, is defined as the power or strength and is received from Amman on this particular day before the Kavadi is carried. Our 34th Thaipusam Kavadi will commence at 7:30 a.m. on Saturday, and the Idaman prayer, that is the 4th of February, and our Idaman prayer will be conducted on the same day as well.
Lovely. I know that there are many types of Kavadis, and well, some of us are just, we say we just want to carry Kavadi, but I think we don't have enough knowledge to understand the different types of Kavadis. What are the different types of Kavadis?
Okay, so within our temple premises and committee and our temple family, as we discuss, we allow our devotees to carry various types of Kavadis. Each one holds its own significance. To name a few, let's start off with the most common being the Pal Kavadi. The Pal Kavadi would normally be carried in a chumbu, a brass chumbu, lota as you could say, or even besides a brass pot, it can be carried in a Pal Kodam, okay? This is for prosperity. Thereafter we have the Manjal Kavadi, which is turmeric. The significance of this Kavadi is to actually elevate worries and debts. Thereafter, I'm not sure many people have heard of the Tair Kavadi, which is the sour milk Kavadi, the carrying of the sour milk within the brass pot. This is actually for any body illnesses. And another being Ilanir Kavadi, which is carrying of the tender coconut or the coconut water as such. This is done by young ladies or men to conceive. The carrying of the Kavadi symbolizes carrying one's burden. As you know, each one of us carry one in this Kali Yuga. It also symbolizes resting it at Lord Muruga's feet and ultimately surrendering to him, as well as it softens our karma and purifies the mind, allowing each soul to take one step closer to God and a giant leap or step towards liberation.
Thank you for that. What does the Kavadi celebration means to you?
Well, for me, Kavadi is not just Kavadi, but it's like almost a little Christmas. So it's actually a reminder, or let me say this in my mother tongue, Aragya Tamil Magan Muruga, the deity of youth, power and virtue, a reminder of his greatness, his immense courage, and he is the Lord of wisdom. He is the pride and most prized possession of our Tamil Kalacharam and all Tamilgal, the Tamil clan on its own. He brings us salvation, he brings us the willpower and the contentment. He is the authority behind the king, who is there to see that justice is served and peace prevails. Kavadi is an event where individuals of diverse perspectives and backgrounds come together as one to glorify Lord Muruga and his multiple manifestations in this auspicious time frame. And during this fast, which all of us observe, our temple and our society maintains a few principal rules that allow the body and the mind and the soul to become one. So during this fast, we must keep our minds calm, control our anger, speak less and listen more, do charity when possible, and meditate to train the monkey mind. Draw closer to God, and in doing this, we will discipline our being in itself.
Thank you. So while speaking to you, you mentioned that emphasis is placed on the Shakti prayer. Can you explain us why?
Okay, so if you look at the idols of Lord Muruga himself, one will notice that he carries a spear, also known as the Velayudam or the veil. The Thaipusam festival commemorates when Parvati, or goddess Parvati, the consort of Lord Shivan, gave Lord Muruga the veil to defeat the demon Surapadman. The shape of this veil depicts the constant factors of our mind that we should strive to master. For example, the apex or the top of the veil symbolizes the sharpness and awareness one should have in every situation or any situation that occurs in life. Moving towards the lower half of the veil, symbolizing the broadness, one should never be confined or limited by tunnel vision, but be open to new experiences and constructive criticism. The veil is symbolic of the Kundalini Shakti received by Lord Muruga from his mother. The Kundalini Shakti refers to the spiritual power that exists in every being, a fundamental concept of energy that is dormant. Let me repeat that. A fundamental concept of energy that is dormant and requires awakening. And this awakening leads to an expanded state of consciousness.
Thank you very much. Before we do conclude this interview, do you have a small message in which that you would like to give up to the youths or the general public at large?
Definitely. I believe during this time of Kali Yuga, there is a lot of Maya that seems to not confuse but distract young and old minds. During this time of Kavadi, we discipline ourselves. We abstain from worldly pleasures. We discipline our being to take a step towards God. This is your time where you sit with yourself, you confide in God, you allow Him this body, this vessel, you allow Him to channel through it, you allow Him to speak through it, and receive the answers, receive the solutions and the guidance and the enlightenment that you require. During this Kavadi festival, let Muruga be your guiding light and the all-knowing flame that will assist you and will guide every decision in your lifetime.
Thank you very much. What a lovely message. On behalf of Impressions and the South Indian Express, I would like to take this very grand opportunity in thanking you for your time that you have put in this evening's interview, and also everything of the best to you and also the Visvanathan Temple of Palmview.
Mikkel Nandri.
Well, up next we have Mr. Ravi Naidu and party shortly, and I think they are very anxious in the reception area waiting to perform for you guys, so we will be back about 1:30 and it's over to Ravi Naidu. Thank you. Namaskaram to everyone. We will be back in about 10 minutes time, so you're more than welcome to watch the live, and this is by Mr. Ravi Naidu and party. Thank you.